Is it broken? Not yet. Alright, so this is the PlayStation 2 project from my recent game lot pickup. You can probably see that is just packed with dust and it smells like smoke. So I'm gonna say it came from my house with the smokers, but we got it plugged in here, so let's give it a try. Ooh, we got a red light. Let's see, green light. Disc tray opens up. Ooh, there's even a game in here. That's always fun. Yeah, it's a decent game. Yeah, it's very dirty in here. Kind of surprised to see this PlayStation thing here. Mine doesn't have this. It's weird. Seems to work though, but yeah, everything has just got dust and dirt in it, and so we're gonna pop this thing apart and clean it up. So yeah, I'll get it starting going here, and we'll get back to you. So I just got all the feet taken off there. They're just held down with some. See if I can get the light there. Some Phillips head screws. So we're gonna pop some screws out of here and we'll get this taken apart. I will say that when taking apart these PlayStations, you gotta be really careful of the power button. There is a ribbon that connects it inside, that if you damage that, I mean, you might as well get another PlayStation. It's almost the same price to replace the ribbon as to get another one of these PlayStations. So, you know, if you break it, you got a parts bin. It's kind of what happened to the last one I had. It got damaged. The last person that I bought it from tried to fix it themselves. The disc tray wasn't working, so they opened it up and they damaged the ribbon cable, and it was just useless. But I do have some parts now, and we'll see if we need anything out of there. But right now, I'm just going to go ahead and pop this open, and I'll show you what I'm talking about with the ribbon in just a minute. Alright, as you're taking it apart, you're going to notice that there are different size screws here. So I kind of take apart in a grid, that way I know that this line here is these, middle those, and that way I know which way I'm working with. But I'm going to pop this apart real quick, and I'll show you that ribbon cable if I can get it apart successfully. Alright, so this is that ribbon cable I'm talking about that goes to the power and eject button here, and it's kind of attached here. It goes under the disk drive and goes down to the motherboard down here. So you gotta be really careful with that, because you can damage it very easily, and once it's damaged, it's kaput. So, if you're gonna take it apart, take these connections apart carefully. I'm gonna have to, because this really does need cleaned up. So, I mean, it's just caked. So yeah, we're gonna finish pulling this apart, and I'll show you what we've got afterwards. Alright, so I went ahead and got these pieces cleaned up. And there was actually some really nasty stuff in here. It's all cleaned up now. Yeah, inside out. Looks a lot better. So now we're going to move on over to the actual console here. The disc tray needs taken apart, cleaned out. Everything needs cleaned out. I noticed that there was some rust on the bottom here, and yeah, we're gonna have to clean all of that up because we got some corrosion happening, but that's no problem. We can clean all that up. So I'm gonna start pulling everything apart, and we'll get to it. Alright, so it's been a minute. You can see there's a lot of stuff all over the place. So I've got the controller port, memory card port cleaned up, power button, eject button cleaned up. They actually click now. Fan is basically new looking. Still got a lot of life in it. Expansion, yeah, that's cleaned up. This is the power supply here, and there was a lot of corrosion on the bottom of it here. Still see some of the rust on there. Still trying to go through and clean it up. Right now it's just kind of sitting aside drying. It's very sticky, so I'm trying to clean all that off of it. I might end up swapping this power supply out. I have another one, as long as it fits in there, which it should. They're the same models, so but hopefully this one works. So I'm going to clean it up a bit more. I did swap this cage out of the other model because there was a bunch of rust right here and across from whatever was dumped in there. So new cage for the hard drive if we decide to put one in it. And then there's the rest of it all cleaned up. All of the ports and everything are getting cleaned up. We're dusting it all. So yeah, so I'm going to start trying to piecing some stuff back together after I clean up that power supply a bit more, and we'll get back to you. Alright, there it is. It's put back together, tested, working. Just got to throw the screws back in the bottom of it. But it is completely cleaned up. You can actually see through it now. Much nicer. Yeah, that's how it should look. Alright, so I'm going to throw these screws back in it, and we'll call it done. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I've got a couple more videos coming up. Trying to still work on getting a stand for my camera so I can make better videos here. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, and we'll be back for more.